Hello friends, this is Kevin aka K-Man1 coming at you with another episode of Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves. In the last episode, we restored power to the team van and saved Murray from certain doom with the RC car. And in this episode, we are finally going to be sabotaging, I can't speak right now, sabotaging General Sal's wedding. It's what I've been trying to say this whole time. Anyways, mission destination is a while away, and there is quite a bit to do in this mission, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and cut forward.
I'm in green light position. Let's get a roll call.
Ready.
In position.
I'm pumped!
I too stand ready. Even if we fail, it will have been an honorable effort. Jing King is not forgotten.
All right, everyone. Let's go.
You guys should be glad that I'm muting the audio for when I'm not actively talking, because I just coughed like the dickens, I swear.
Relying on your second story work to be let in. They should be in position by
Don't choke on water, kids. That is never fun. Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Opening the door for a lady. And some say chivalry is dead.
I try to show my proper respect. You guys gonna be okay in here? The security's tight.
Yeah, we're fine. You'll need to get moving if you're going to make your rendezvous with the Panda King and the Guru.
Always a slave to the schedule. That's me.
What's the plan?
According to the blueprints, there's a security computer on the far side of the room under the dragon statue. I should be able to destroy it with my RC car, provided I don't trip any of the blue security beams along the way.
Blue security beams? Oh man, this is tense.
Yes, it's the color of the beam that really strikes the tension. But it's time to control the RC car, and the basic thing is, like they just said, don't break the blue security beams. What this basically means is that you can't touch anything, and you've got to be very, very careful moving through. I cannot stress that if you are even just like a hair off from where you are supposed to be, then you will fail this mission. You will fail, straight up. I'm telling you right now. It is very, very demanding with your positioning, and so if I am playing super duper careful, then you guys understand why. And for this one, we need to work our way around the ring. Fortunately, we don't need to worry too much about accidentally running into walls or anything like that. There's no penalty for that at this particular juncture, but we've got to be very, very careful with our positioning, and the reverse button is your best friend. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that right now. You will need to very quickly reposition and aim which way your car is facing. So you will need to press the reverse button a lot in this mission, or else you will be quite thoroughly just screwed. Let's be straight up. And I am in a very bad spot right now, but fortunately, anything can be fixed if you are careful enough. And so, now that we're over here, all we need to do is get a nice shot and... No! You are kidding me, game! I'll see you back there. Why am I so bad? Alright, we're back to where we were. All we need to do is make it so that we cannot possibly fire at anything else.
Should do it. The laser door should be going away.
They must have another computer or something.
But there was only supposed to be one. The security nodes are still active. If that second computer fully boots up, there's no way we'll get in.
Penelope, I've been doing this a long time. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that when the plan gets messed up, always fall back on the golden rule.
Yeah? What's that?
Break stuff!
You're right! If I can destroy all the security nodes before the other computer comes online, that laser door should deactivate.
Less talk and more breakery!
I don't have much time.
I think that's pretty much the greatest backup plan of all time, but we have very little time in order to destroy all of the blue security nodes. And I didn't mean to do a reverse wheelie, or whatever that thing's called. There's like a specific name for that sort of move, but I don't know it off the top of my head. Anyways, we have a very limited time to destroy all these security nodes. But fortunately, now is when precision needs to go out the window, and you should just fire at everything. Just go ham. You have my blessing. Not that my blessing is particularly important at this particular juncture, but you want to be kind of strategic about it, try to kind of work your way around in a way that makes sense, but for the most part, just ransack the place. It's not a super difficult time limit, but it is a time limit nonetheless, and you will fail if you hesitate at any point. Well, actually, no, I'm doing quite well for myself. What am I talking about? It is a very forgiving time limit, and you do not need to worry about anything at all.
Yes!
Wow! You're pretty good at breaking stuff. I can respect that.
Thanks, pal. Let's get that treasure.
Yes. Penelope is actually pretty good at breaking stuff, I'm not gonna lie. I wish I could be that good at breaking stuff. And I will one day. Will be one day.
Looks like a double lever trapdoor.
Alright guys, it's time for double buttons.
I'm ready.
On my 3.
Alright, so
1,
it's time for...
3.
Dragons?
Okay, if you miss the timing, then
Okay.
the dragons will spawn. And I was hoping she'd make a move,
2, 3.
but she didn't, so just gotta work on the timing a little bit better.
Yes! We're in.
What do you see? Is it awesome?
There's plenty of loot, but the foundation looks rotted out. Totally unstable.
Hey Murray, Sal's on his way to your position. How you coming with the treasure?
We're doing awesome! Stand aside, Penelope! Cannonball!
No, wait!
Uh-oh. Well, it's time to travel through time, guys. You'll know what I mean once we're back to the actual gameplay. Or by the gameplay, I mean the cutscenes.
Always a slave to the schedule. That's me.
The Panda King and the Guru are in position.
So now we've got to head towards the palace, which is a quick and easy paraglide right this way. And we've got to do probably the second most difficult part of this mission. Let's be honest with ourselves. But let's go ahead and, like Celeste said, do it with style. Leave our calling card, which will incidentally come into play in the near future. Who would have thought? I would have. But that's because I've played this game. So, I could just be making up random stuff and you guys would never know.
I'm here topside.
The bases around you are used in an ancient Chinese security technique to detect subterranean thieves. Our tunneling to free Jing King will shake the palace.
I get you. If any of the vases tip over, it'll trip an alarm.
Correct. Don't allow them to fall. I am putting my trust in you, Sly Cooper.
We'll get Jing King. I promise. The Guru's right. Let's get this show on the road.
Alright, so like these guys just said, they're going to be firing fireworks underground, and we've just got to watch for whichever vases start wobbling and just press circle on them in order to stop them from falling all the way over. Fortunately, they are very forgiving, more or less, but they are going to be going at full speed, so you really have to like be attentive and paying attention. Well, attentive and paying attention, what am I talking about? And not even close, not even close, not even close. And just working our way around, and I thought I had to run super far away. Oh my goodness. This is a very, very tense mission, as you can probably tell. and it requires a lot of focus. So hopefully it should only be the one more try, but who knows. Also worth noting is that this, I want to say this is like a half-true sort of thing, that it is a commonly used sort of burglar alarm in certain parts of China, but it wasn't used to detect underground thieves, it was just used to detect stuff in general. I don't remember exactly what it is. I don't know. I'll look it up and possibly like say something on screen while I am editing this to let you guys know what in the world I'm talking about. But yeah, this is a sort of thing that actually does kind of exist in parts of in China specifically, but not specifically for the purposes detailed in this game.
We're directly beneath the bridal chamber, just a few inches from Jing King.
Hear that, Bentley? You're up.
And now the plot thickens. Like, I don't know, the broth of a stew. Except it's not thickening by us adding flour, it's thickening by other characters completing different objectives. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm talking about either.
Grapple cam to the front of the palace. I
But
left her a calling card.
we are going to be playing as Bentley,
Come inside.
and
it's time for a little subterfuge. Oh,
like
and keep
the
your
game just
position on the
suggested,
tilt platform. You're on point for the treasure drop.
we're going to be using the grapple cam, and I'm such a failure. I pressed the wrong button, and I forgot that I changed power-ups. So it is time to go ahead and throw the grapple cam and get the show on the road. I believe that the farther away one is where Carmelita is, which is weird because she usually is hanging out right by. Oh, I didn't expect that to actually latch on. I thought it was too far away. And okay, I will work with this, and it is just a matter of yelling at her with the grapple cam. And can you connect, you stupid grappling hook? Alright. And I am in a terrible position that is not going to get me anywhere. And, okay. I'm really bad with the grapple cam, so if this does persist for like a long time of me derping around awkwardly, then I am, actually no, we're very, very close, so if this is not over very, very soon, then I'm just going to be disappointed in myself. Also, you want to make sure that you never get caught in her flashlight beam, because then she'll be able to shoot at you and destroy the grapple cam. Can she hear me? Okay, she can. And we just gotta stay over here. And basically just... That's probably my favorite voice clip, if I'm being honest. Hey, I'm yelling at you!
Cooper! Ugh. These guys have to brag even when they're running away.
But yeah, I'm not very good with the grapple cam, in case that weren't a good enough indication of that. But there's some pretty nice voice clips to be found with the grapple cam, I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, it's time for the classic ruse. And...
Father, you have rescued me from General Sao. I was beyond hoping for such a thing.
Yes, my daughter. You are safe.
Heads up, Sly. You've got company.
Okay, Bentley, Secret Plan Alpha is underway. You know the one where I disguise myself as General Sal and steal the veiled bride during the wedding ceremony? Yeah, make sure the whole gang's there. Okay, I'm headed to the rendezvous now. Over and out.
Sly Cooper and his secret plans. Who's this failed bride he's so interested in anyways? Well, he's not the only one who can play the disguise game. I'll give him and his gang a shotgun wedding they'll never forget.
well, here's where things start to get a little bit interesting with Carmelita in the mix. Who knows how that'll come into play, but there's General Tsao, and he is going to be making some moves of his own.
Rumbling have disturbed my meditation, and on the very eve of my wedding. Do not worry, my bride. I will not let anything prevent our love from blossoming, not even your misguided attempts to escape. Ah well, perhaps my meditation will be more focused amid the splendor of my treasure temple.
Yeah, for some reason, not Zhao. I'm thinking of Last Airbender for some reason. For some reason, Cao's shield has like weird audio bugs where whenever he's on screen, it's just like playing as if the spikes are going in and out, or if he's like using it as an attack. I don't know what that's all about, but it's in pretty much every time he appears on screen that becomes a problem. Which is just something to keep in mind.
Carmelita took the bait. Where are you guys at with Jing King?
We're in the van, waiting for the treasure and escape.
Hey, Murray. Sal's on his way to your position. How you coming with the treasure?
We're doing awesome! Stand aside, Penelope! Cannonball!
No, wait!
Uh-oh.
Okay, guys, parachute down the treasure to me. I'm ready. Murray!
My family temple destroyed! Never have I suffered such an outrage! You shall pay!
Eat it, Sal! I broke your temple, and I'll break your face for messing with the Cooper gang!
You cannot hurt me!
Oh yeah? Heads up, Bentley! Treasure chest coming down!
The outrage! Stone Dragon of the Temple, I summon you from rock to flesh! Aid the family Tao in this hour of need!
Sweet strawberry shortcake!
No! Let go of me!
Haha! The Tao line is master in this place. Hear me, Sly Cooper! My lineage surpasses yours in every way!
It's not about the family name, pal. It's what you do with it.
Alright, so now we're going to be playing as Sly, and our basic strategy is to fly up and get onto the stone dragon, and he is going to be launching fireballs and stuff at us, and all we need to do is work our way up his back in order to start wailing on his face. And once we get up to this point, then he will turn all the way around and start coming at us, and dodging his tongue can be a little bit tricky, but ultimately it's not the most challenging thing in the world. But it can be a little bit weird with how jumping mechanics specifically work up on here. Also, it will deal a lot of damage, so that is something to be very concerned about. And I'm sure that if you manage to trick it out well enough, then you can just stay up on the dragon's back. But I am really game, you're gonna play with me like that? That's not okay, man. That is not okay. So we just gotta find another firework to latch onto, and we will work our way up. And the firework will explode and deal damage to us if we stay on for too long, but fortunately, I am not in the habit of taking damage from things that are ultimately supposed to help me. And I'm so bad at this game, guys. I'm so bad. Why are you watching? Well, actually, no, don't stop watching my videos. But I'm so bad at this game. Wow, this is terrible. Anyways, just gonna work our way back up the dragon, and it is just a matter of repeating this. He only has a handful of attacks at his disposal once you are on his back, and it's just a matter of jumping back and forth as you need to in order to deal some damage to him. And okay, I think there is some sort of like weird anti-gravitational force that pushes you off of him. I'm not completely sure on that, and I can neither affirm nor deny its existence, but it's what it seems to look like. So when he is doing his aileron roll, or barrel roll, I don't know, I don't know the difference. Fox. Star Fox games have been lying to me my whole life, and so many others like me. So, can I stay on the thing? Anyways, Stone Dragon's dead. Mission accomplished.
Feel like making an exit?
My hero.
I still win, Cooper. You might have stolen my treasure and thwarted my dragon, but I still have the bride. Jing King is mine.
Jump in quick, and we're out of here.
General Tsao had his wedding right on schedule. Everything was as he'd arranged, except the bride came as kind of a shock. Carmelita was a little disappointed it wasn't me she busted at the altar, although I doubt she minded taking Tsao into custody. He did, after all, plague the streets with the undead. From what I hear, the locals were happy to see him go. We dropped off Jing King with her aunt. The Panda King insisted that she be safe there and that he needed to pay off his debt to the gang. I was still wary, but there was no denying that his skills would come in handy. Needless to say, we lived it up in the back streets of Shanghai. What kind of gang of thieves would we be if we passed up on recreation like that?
Without Cooper, who would you have to hate? Your reason to cling inside my mind would be gone. No! If you killed Cooper, it is you who would disappear. I would take your place.